So I'm gonna start by telling y'all my story. I am Love Jones, all natural. Hey guys, how y'all doing? Hey friends, hey new friends, hey loved ones. I've been on my own since I was 12 years old. My mom died from kidney failure. I went into the system. My auntie got me out of the system. She was a teenager at the time. I didn't know that until now. She had like 4 or 5 kids. She was married. I didn't know what was going on within her marriage until now. Um, she was abusive. Her boyfriend decided that he wanted to molest and rape me. She hid it. Um, I went from place to place after DCFS got involved, and I was in back in the system, back and forth in 40 some homes, living with different people. She was collecting the money, didn't want to give it to the people that I was living with, and so they kept putting me out. I'm going from place to pillowcase, just around, trying to get stable, and couldn't. And all this time, I was hating my mom, hating God, because I felt like, why would He take her away from me, and why would she leave me like it was intentional? Because I was 12. Turning 13, I became pregnant, but it wasn't by the person that was raping me. It was by his little brother that I consented with. She made me get an abortion and kill it. After that, I had miscarriage after miscarriage after miscarriage until my son, even after him, miscarriages. Um, it was a long journey, but God never left my side. He said, I'll never leave or forsake you. He began to talk to me. He began to push me, to usher me, to pull me into where He would have me be in His will. All the mistakes I tried to make, the things I tried to do, He stopped it just so that I could live for Him, give my testimony, and show how good He is and how great He has been, how He is a keeper, a deliverer, and my all in all. I had nobody but Him, even though He sent people on my journey, in my path, to assist and help me in different ways. He did it. If it wouldn't, and it had not been for Him, I wouldn't have came as far as I did. So I failed 8th grade. I failed 6th grade. I failed 9th grade. I had got married at 18, and I had to do, we did the high school diploma at home. We had to go through homeschool, and we had to do a test to do that or whatever. And, my first husband helped me. I was married at 18. As soon as I turned 18, 10 days after my birthday, I was married to my first husband. We stayed married for 8 years. It was on and off though. We fought a lot. We both didn't have parents, so we didn't know how to make that work, but we both had models of a good marriage. Well, I did. Because my great grandparents, before I got married, from 12 through 17, I've been through a lot. I was kidnapped, locked up in the house, wouldn't, I thought I was gonna die in there. The house had the key lock on both sides. Went no way in, well, it was a way in, went no way out. I didn't know what to do. Another man that I met that I flirted with, trying to be grown. Well, I was 18 at that time, right before I got married. It was a guy that worked at Evergreen Plaza in a basement store. And he was like, yeah, I'll take you out. You know, guys always try to get me saying, oh, I'll take you out. And me looking for love, affection that my mom once gave. I looked for it in a mate, in a man. And they were always older or some was younger. But I just wanted to be loved, held, appreciated and not sexed. But they just wanted one thing. So my life went from being real promiscuous, and it wasn't by choice. It was because I thought my no didn't mean no anymore. Like they took advantage of me, tried to hurt me. Well, they probably didn't see themselves as hurting me, or they probably didn't even care. But all I can know from my point of view, how I felt, I used to cry out, God, please take this away. Please make this stop. I don't want to feel hurt. I don't want to feel like somebody's taking something from me. I used to lay there looking at them in tears, just wondering when it would stop. I had to keep praying and asking God to help me, to heal me, to keep me, to save me from the enemy. Because it's like the same spirit went into different people to torment, attack, beat me down, tear me down. And being a teenager with nobody to talk to, 12, 13, like some people say, oh, we're here for you if you need us. Since your mom's not here, we're here for you. You can talk to us. If you need anything, just ask. But it was just words. Nobody was really there. I felt alone. And the only person and the only being that I could run to was God. And so over the years, I would fall short and make mistakes and do things in my own will, and sometimes just end up in situations because the heart I had to trust people, it always landed me in a bad place. So yeah, I was in situation after situation that left me feeling empty, used, abused, all up until I was 17, turning 18 when I met my husband. I didn't know he was my husband or that we would even get married. I met him on a bus in Chicago. I walked up. I had this thing that I wanted to see how many numbers that I can get. So he had his headphones on. He walked on a bus. We on the wrong bus, me and my auntie's children. And this is only just part of my story. This is like 1/4 of my story. I got a lot of things that happen and a lot of stories to tell. But we end up getting each other number. I called, inviting him over for Thanksgiving dinner. We was getting to know each other. He used to bring me flowers. Sweetest guy that I ever met. And we got married so I can get emancipated out of the system. He was also in the system, but he was a virgin and he fell in love after we, did what we did or whatever. I wasn't serious about being married because I wasn't in love. I was just trying to get out of a situation. But I ended up falling in love with him. That's another story. After we got married, we fought. I fought him. I was very angry, upset. It's because I didn't want no authority. I didn't want nobody telling me what to do. And so I was something else. I ended up moving to Detroit, and my dad sold me to a drug dealer. Me trying to have a relationship with him, and then the drug dealer, he didn't do nothing to hurt me or nothing like that. He was real cool. He was actually spoiling me and taking me out and all like that, but he just wasn't my type, and I didn't know that I was being sold until a couple years ago. I kept trying to go to school, but I hated school. I could never stay focused. I could never stay consistent. It wasn't for me, I don't believe. It's just so much turmoil that went on in my mind from the situations that occurred. I had to fully heal. I had to get my mind together. My mind never really was together. It was scrambled. I was always trying to figure out a way to survive in survival mode, or always trying to figure out life and wonder how to do things that I wasn't taught. And when my mom wasn't with me, she was all that I had. And I didn't know who else to reach out to, what to do, how to do it. So it was all just a learning process, which became real hard. But I did know God. My family had churches when I was a child. I stayed at church. I loved it. I loved the music. I loved to hear the word. So as a child, the word got down on the deep, on the inside of me. So I knew who to go to and where to go when I was in a time of trouble. And he always showed up, showed out. And right now, I'm at the point that I never thought I would see. I was so down, depressed, lost, confused, and it hurted so bad. I wouldn't wish that pain on anyone. So that's just a brief description of some of the things that I went through to get me to this point. Here now, I have a book called Journey, My Story, God's Glory. It's on sale now. You can get the link to my book from Amazon. I'll send it to you in a DM.